Today on Mixtape Crate, we're making the Skeletor mask. Hey guys, I'm Corey. This is Mixtape Crate, and we're back. Thank you guys for staying with us. Sorry I've been away for a while, but we're back. And today we're going to make a skull mask. So, a couple years ago, we made a Skeletor costume. It'll be linked up here. And we want to remake that this year, along with the Evil Lyn costume. But we're going to go a little more in depth with it. Try to make it a little nicer. We had bought one of those skull masks you might have seen online. I don't still have the picture of it because I've already returned it. But, take my word for it, it was horrible. So, we're going to try and make our own latex mask using the mask we had before as a base, along with this bottom jaw I found online. So between these two, I think we should have just what we need. We're going to go ahead and make a mold of those and go from there. All right, so this is the plan. We are going to use silicone to make a thin mold of both of these that then we can use some latex to make a positive recreation of. Okay, so this silicone has a 15-minute pot life and a 75-minute cure time. What I figured out about that, if you saw, was at first it's way runny. Way runny. So I think I need to let it cure or sit just a little bit before I start trying to apply it, because otherwise it just sloshes off. We're gonna make another batch here in a few minutes, letting this kind of sit just a little bit. But yeah, we're just gonna keep building up the layers on this until we get it pretty thick. Okay, so in case you're wondering, I took some of the older silicone and put it around these places I've been having troubles with it not sticking real well, because that stuff's kind of already cured. Letting it sit a little while longer definitely helped make it thicker and make it stick a lot better. So we're gonna let this kind of cure for a couple minutes, mix up another batch, go at it again. We want a nice thick coat over this, so that way when we cut it off, we have a lot of substance. Silicone should be good where it's at. I need to make like a case isn't the right thing. Something to go over this to keep it in shape when we go to add silicone later. We're just gonna be using regular silicone. I think for that we're gonna need to use either hard plastic shell over top, which we have like a resin for a quick curing resin for that, or normally you would use plaster bandages. I don't have any of them because I didn't think this through, because that's how we do stuff around here. I'm gonna try using this resin. If it doesn't work, like, it shouldn't stick to the silicone permanently, so once it cures we can pull it off and use the plastic bandages anyway. So that's what we're gonna try. Hopefully this works. Okay, so I don't know if I really explained what I'm doing. I am using this quickset resin. It's got a 7-minute pot life and a 30-minute cure time to kind of make makeshift quote-unquote plaster bandage. So not plaster, obviously resin, but just kind of keep this whole thing to kind of hold its shape when I go to cast stuff in it later. I needed to have something. And like I said, I threatened the plastic bandages, so I'm going to do this instead. It should work just fine. Okay, so this is only supposed to have a 30-minute pot life, but just to be safe, we're going to let this cure for a while, and then we will come back and check it out after dinner. Okay, these all cured. Let's see how hard this is to get apart. So that worked way better than I thought it was going to. I'm not gonna lie, like, so far, like, everything's going pretty well, and I'm kind of waiting for the shoe to drop because I'm expecting something to fail soon. Because it usually does about now. Alright, anyway, let me get this cleaned up real quick, and then we will move on to the next step. Okay, this is the plan. We are going to use liquid latex to make a latex version of this and the jaw. In doing that, we are also going to color them using latex house paint that I've already gotten pre-colored to the colors I want. We are also going to attempt to add glow-in-the-dark pigment powder corresponding with the colors we're doing, so that way, hopefully, it not only is the colors we want, but it will hopefully glow in the dark also. So everything's going well. I forgot one critical thing, and that is most things don't stick to silicone. So it took a little bit of doing to get the first layer dry, but it seems like I've gotten it now, so that's cool. While I'm working on this, I'm also going to be working on this, which is going to be the mask that's going to go on once this and that are complete. What my plan is to, I want this to basically be one piece. So I will just pull the whole thing over my head. So I got it on mannequin head. It's like an inch smaller than my head, so it should be okay. It's latex and silicone spandex, it should be fine. My plan is to do the greenish color on the back of this, to kind of do like the back of the skull or whatever. And then once we get all these set and ready to go, then they will get attached to this also. Fingers crossed. So far everything's going pretty well. Not trying to jinx it, but keeping that in mind that things could always go awry. So, that in mind, keep going. Okay, we have completely covered this twice. Now we are going to attempt to add some texture. I don't want it to be perfectly smooth, but at the same time I don't want it to have brushstrokes. So we're going to try using a towel and see if that gives us a more desirable texture. Okay, so one thing I did screw up is put way too much latex in here at first, and so it was just forming a crust. It wasn't thoroughly drying, so I've had to like kind of take some out. And yeah, I got a heater going on it now, so hopefully it'll dry right now. We're gonna kind of let it go overnight, even though it shouldn't take that long, but I know some of the pieces are a little thicker, so hopefully that'll work. And then tomorrow we can come through and thicken it up, which shouldn't take long at all once I have a quote-unquote beauty coat, whatever they're called. Okay, so this is kind of where we are. We have done multiple coats on both of these. This I need to touch up just a little bit, but that's basically done. We are about to start embedding twist ties into this so that it gives it some structure where we need it to. I think we're in enough coats now that I can probably just use colored latex, and it'll probably go a little faster. Hopefully it'll dry a little faster. But the layers do seem to be drying just fine. If they don't, I can always take all this out and start over. So another thing we're going to try to do is we're going to mix some toilet paper in with the latex to help give it some structure. Usually you want latex to be a little stretchy. This part of it, I don't need to be stretchy. I just need it to be, the form I need it. So the edges we still want to be a little stretchy because they're going to need to go over the head. So around the face and teeth and all that, we're going to try to build up some volume a little quicker by adding some toilet paper. Okay, so we're going to try to take this off. It is, I didn't use mold release or anything, so it is kind of stuck to the head. I put baby powder on it because the latex wants to stick to itself. And so I'm hoping by adding that, it will help prevent that from happening to a point. There we go. Put this back on here temporarily. Back right side out. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so this worked great. There are a couple places that because the silicone, or I keep wanting to say silicone, it's not silicone, it's latex. Because the latex was so thick, it didn't dry all the way, which is fine. They can dry now. That it's out. So this is why you put baby powder on the latex, because it sticks to itself. So I think I can still make this work. I just have to cut that part out, and we'll have to kind of do some blending and stuff like that once we add it to the rest of it. So this fits actually very well. So now I need to get it straight, and I'm going to use the mirror that's over here that I just put there and attempt to connect the face while I'm wearing it, because like I said, my head is bigger than the mannequin head I was using, and I want to make sure everything gets put in the right place. That's where we're at right now. This is not done. Still got color, shade, all that good stuff. But I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. This is cool. Like, I wish I could figure out how to get this to move with my mouth. I might try to figure that out a little bit, but that's some ideas. I don't know if they'll work or not. But that's not as important. It looks good. I gotta build up some stuff. I gotta paint some stuff. For that, I should be able to put it back on the mannequin head now that I got stuff in the right places. Let's go with that. All right, for the most part it's painted. The glow in the dark aspect of adding it to the paint did not work. So that's how we did it. I really like how this turned out. I wish I could have figured out how to get the mouth to move, but maybe we'll do that in a later video. But right now, it's fine. Happy with how it is. It's comfortable. Like, oh, this is great. This is really cool. This is way better than that one I bought on Amazon. Way better. Anyway, we will be having more videos coming out in the next couple months about making our new Evelyn and Skeletor costume. If you'd like to see the previous Skeletor costume video, that'll be down here, along with the playlist of other videos like this that you might like. And we'll be back next week with a brand new video. See you guys.